one. It's the program for the single, where you can learn the things that you need to know before entering into marriage. For the past 3 4 weeks, we've been explaining the coping strategy. Coping strategy. We've explained the coping strategy for the wife that was at home before, the previous wife. Last week we explained the coping strategy for the husband bringing new wife. How should he cope within the both the previous one and the one coming? And today we are moving to the coping strategy for the incoming wife. It is very important. The coping strategy for the incoming wife, because your husband has already informed you that he has a wife before. So it's different from when you are just going as me and my husband. It is your husband and his other wife. So the coping strategy for the incoming wife is what we are looking into this morning. I remain your humble host, EMIOLA. ABDULHAMID is the name, and with me here is our noble Sheikh, in person of Fadila the Sheikh DAUD ADELAKUN, Hafidhahullah, the chairman Hablukod Foundation. In case you're doubting, or you don't know what Hablukod is all about, they are for promoting the Islamic value through caregiving, charity, dawah, family education, publishing and consultancy, mediation and reconciliation, marriage arrangement and counseling, relationship mentoring, widows and orphans care, settlement, zakat and inheritance guide. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh, Sheikh.
Alaykum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. Alhamdulillah.
Alhamdulillah. And as well, we have here with us our father, our mentor, in person of Halaj, inshallah, KK Agbola. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Now, without wasting much of our time, we would like to move into the job for the day, which is the coping strategy for the incoming wife. You have the floor, sir.
أعوذ بالله السميع العليم من الشيطان الرجيم. أعوذ بكلمات الله تامات من شر ما خلق. بسم الله الذي لا يضر مع اسمه شيء في الأرض ولا في السماء وهو السميع العليم. الحمد لله والصلاة والسلام على ما لا نبي بعده رسولنا محمد
صلى الله
وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين. We thank Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. We glorify Him, we appreciate Him, we adore Him, we celebrate Him, we glorify His name. All elogies belongs to Him alone. It is His right to be worshipped, to be appreciated, to be eulogized. He has created us as human beings. Alhamdulillah.
Alhamdulillah.
He has given us life. He has given us real life. Life of living, breathing and walking on the heart is one life. The real life of Islam, of guidance, of knowing what to do in this world, on knowing the essence of this world, of realizing that coming to this world is only for a defined period of time. Kitabu Muhajjala, a defined time written by Allah, that whether we like it or not, one day we are going to leave this world and go back to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. That is a real life. The one that is conscious of Allah, that worships of Allah, that cares about his interrelationship with his creator, his interrelationship with his fellow creatures, his interrelationship with himself also. These are the people who are really having life, who are living life worth of living. Alhamdulillah for this.
Alhamdulillah.
That worship Allah. Otherwise, this life will have been just a waste. Yesterday I was in the Janazah. Every day, almost every time we go, you see how rich they are. So many vehicles. So many these came to, say the mama to the end. But at the end of the day, one that lives in the, on the waterbed, lives in the luxurious house, everything. Everybody's taken and taken to the, makbara. So what happens? Everything comes back. What is left with her?
Our deen.
Our deeds, our deen. That's what's left. So if that is this world, my husband, my wife, my children, my money, my everything, the moment you breathe the last, they all come to
An end.
You only left what you have done. So this interrelationship with your creator, we are going to be forever. Interrelationship with your fellow creatures, what will they say after you? How would they miss you? What will have been your impact on them? And your own self, are you fulfilled as a human being? This is real life. So alhamdulillah for giving us this, for giving us consciousness and walking in this direction. May Allah bless the best of mankind, Rasulullah Muhammad
Sallallahu alayhi wa sallam,
who has come to demonstrate the real life to us. Everything that you need to live in life, whatever could be your problems, Muhammad Sallallahu went through all. He went through poverty. He went through orphanage. He went through wealth. He went through having a wife, a single wife. He went through having many, many wives. All ramifications of life. He went through the adversaries, with enemies, with friends, with relatives. Everything. That is why he said to be the best in conduct. And that is the same thing has guided us. And on that platform, we also stand. On this protocol that has lived is what we stand to. Try to live our life according to. May Allah bless Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam and his household and companions and those who were still following the path which he has laid down. That is why they all remember today. We also pray to Allah that which will be remembered when we are gone by virtue of what we do. Allahumma salli wa barik ala Muhammad wa ala alihi wa sallam. Our parents who have labored so high, so much to make us live life worthy of living, to see life worthy of living, to train us on the path in which we are. Those who have gone, may Allah forgive them. Those who are still living, may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, preserve them on goodness. Ameen. Brothers, me, assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Today, like I've been said, we are looking at a very important segment of this polygamy issue that we have been treating for the past 3 months. We have looked at the coping strategies. Now you have gone into it. I want to do, I'm going to do, I'm not going to do. That one is gone. Preparation is gone. Now you are into it because it's different. Sometimes what you expect to see may not be what you see. The only thing you need to prepare for all. But when you get to the field, what you meet on the field may not be what you
anticipate.
You will say, oh, this is the way this player is going to play. It's like when you play, you have a team, and the coach has coached all the the team members. Say, okay, when you get to the field, what is left now? It is left to the players now. The coach is no more there. It's left to you. The coach cannot be coming to talk. You do pass. No. So the person is going to go tackle. What he thinks about you may be different. They will have changed the pattern. The pattern you expect may be different. So how do you cope when you are on your own? So the same thing now is the case now. You have discussed on the part of the wife at home. How does it cope if your wife is brought on you? You like it, you don't like it. It has happened. You cannot kill yourself. The man who has taken it, yes, I thought that's what to do, so I'm going to do. Now it has happened. What will make you to be able to face the challenges in whatever form they come? We have discussed that extensively too. Now we're looking at the wife, the new wife that is coming. The new wife that is coming. Remember, I've said it in the past. It is easier for a woman to be a second wife than for her to
allow her husband to take.
allow her to take another one. So it's always easier. So that is why we're going to start from. You have been taken as a second wife now. You are conscious, you are aware that your husband is previously married. That is married. Abi? He has a wife at
home.
1 or 2 or 3. It could be only 1, it could be 2, it could be 3. He has told you. When there's no deception, there's sometimes can be deception. A man may have a wife at I don't have a wife. We have divorced, we have separated. That could be deception.
Oh, I'm planning to chase her away the next month.
Even if you say I'm trying to chase her away, that one is still there. Even if he's trying to chase, that one is still there. So that's why the deception must not come. Must not deceive the second one that's coming. So now you have known that is why. So remember, the first thing is the intention with which you are coming. I will go back every time. I will go back to that intention. the fear of Allah. That I'm taking a second wife. I'm being a second wife because Allah has given me permission to be a second wife. I have a right to marry. Just like the first one has a right to marry. Now I'm also exercising my own right of marriage by there. So I thank Allah for that. So you have to appreciate Allah. Then what does Allah expect from you? You have a responsibility, a role to play. We are now a team player. It's not solo. You're his old wife. You are going to be a what? What?
A co-wife.
A co-wife. So there's going to be a retaliation between you and the first wife and the first husband. You have wives but you have only one husband. So that man is central. You have a role to play there with that man and the other woman that is coming. So how do you pray? So the first thing is to fear Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So I'm going there to serve Allah. Now your intention now comes in. First of all, put yourself in a situation. Imagine that I'm Rukaya, I'm Maryam. My wife has brought another one on top of me.
My husband has brought another wife.
Sorry, my husband has brought another wife for me. Imagine yourself that way. Sit down and imagine it. As if you are dreaming. If my wife, I just brought another one. How do I feel? I will be jubilating. I will be celebrating. I will be happy. I will be dancing. Oh, my wife has brought another one. Alhamdulillah, alhamdulillah. Is that your feeling? If that's what you're feeling, that is what your first wife, the one you met at home, is going to be feeling. Okay, if it brings another one, well, is this right? Inshallah, I find time to cope. That is what, as long as give me a chance to play my role, she play our role, everybody will play their role. We have come to this world to serve Allah. We have not come together. We are not going to live together. Everybody has a case to answer. If that is your feeling, I will allow her to enjoy her rights. As a Muslimah, that she's a woman and she has a right to enjoy her rights of Islam. The rights of greeting, the rights of wishing Yaramkallah if he sneezes, the right of visit, the right of advice, the right of support. If you know you are going to give that right of Muslim to Muslimah, you are conscious of that, then you are good to go. You are going to have a very soft landing. You already landed well. If that's your intention, if that's your feeling, that's okay. My husband wife, someone wife before. If it were me, I'm going to take. So that is that. Because the feeling of the first one, try to imagine yourself and have it. My husband brought another wife. Am I not being more beautiful? Am I not dutiful? What have I done wrong? So she has rejected me. He has betrayed me. He has He
has abandoned me like a wretched
drag.
Someone that told me that I'm the best
I'm
queen.
the best in the wife that is just pushing me about. Now he just brought somebody else, abandoned me. That feeling that you're feeling, that is what your
senior wife will be feeling. The fear of abandonment.
What would you have expected to be done to you if that happens? Dating, it can never happen. That is the case, you are going to have a tough time. You're going to have a tough time. That's your beginning. If that's your thought at the beginning, he dare not try it. He dare not bring another one on me. He dare not if that's your feeling and thought from beginning, from onward, you are going to have a problem.
Even as the incoming wife.
Even a second one, despite that you know that you'll be second one, if that you are going to have a problem. Because Allah will not help you on that. Allah will not help you to have a very smooth marriage. Because you have bad intention. But if your intention is good, that what's now? After all, Allah has given me a chance to have a husband, the one that I love, the one that I think is so whatever your reason for being a second wife or getting lit, whatever your reasons. Alhamdulillah, I also have a crown on my head. If you have that one man, that intention, and you keep that one, Allah will support you. That you are going to have a very smooth. No matter what, the other one will feel what she's feeling. What you felt, she's going to feel it. But you felt now, despite that, now I'll try to cope. I'll try to support her. Allah will help you to succeed in that marriage. So that is the first responsibility you have to know as a second wife. Feeling what the first one is feeling, and try to have empathy with her. That's she'll be feeling this way. So based on that is the way you are going to deal with, because you are now, the power is in your hand. You are the new chassis. Abi? You are the new vehicle. It's just like somebody has bought a vehicle, new vehicle. But that is why in English they refer to woman as the car as what?
As new wife.
As she.
They use the
feminine for
feminine car. Pronoun.
Feminine pronoun for car. Oh, she's that car. He just got a very beautiful car. Oh, that car. Oh, she's so nice. She's so exotic.
She's beautiful.
She's beautiful. They use she for car because they know it's what men fancy. That's why Allah even use as zina. Allah even use the Quran too. That's a right too. They are dormant for men. Zina is dunya for men. So for men, so that is when they're taking you. You are just like that. You are everything. You are the heart. You can control the heart and manipulate it as you like. If you manipulate it well, make it that this is my husband. I will help him to handle Jannah. I will help him to give the right to the first what? To the first wife. I will not allow him to cheat the first one, because I want Allah to support me in this what?
In this endeavor. In this marriage.
In this marriage. These are the things the first wife need most. That intention.
The incoming wife.
That intention. And that feelings that I am going to do this. This is the first coping strategy. That will give rest of mind. The other one, don't forget, no matter what, it will still be throwing tantrum. You still be doing this. You still be doing that. In most cases, do not. So you show this understanding that you see marriage as ibadah. What you have come to do in marriage is worship. It's Allah that ordained it. And because it's the one that ordained it, then you have to use it to please Allah. Not only to please that man, but to please Allah. If you please your husband, you are pleased with your husband because you want to please Allah. And to please Allah, for your husband to be happy, to benefit from this marriage, what will you do? You must allow the first one to be happy.
So that there will be harmony.
So there will be harmony. Because otherwise, this man that you say you love, you become paralyzed on the day of resurrection. You become paralyzed on the day of resurrection because it will cheat more to you than the first one now, because you are. And don't forget that the way your husband is feeling about you now was the way he was feeling
about her
when he had the first wife. The same he was feeling. So therefore, if you misbehave, it's a time. Whatever you are doing, it's time. It's time bound. The other one that is getting another, throwing tantrums and getting another too, is time bound. After some times, he may likely come out of it, and he will win your husband back. And it will now your own weaknesses, your own weaknesses will now manifest so much. Allah will not cover your weaknesses if you had the intention of displacing the first one. If you have the intention of making your husband say that you are the best and that one was the worst. If by chance your husband, when he was marrying you, told you a lot of negativities about the first wife, because some men, when they want to marry the second one, they start painting the first wife the back picture. Oh, it was a mistake by marrying her. I didn't know. It was my father. It was my mother. It was something that I never intended to marry her. She was not the type I should have married. It was a big mistake. It was a mistake in my life. It was this, was that. She doesn't know how to do anything. She starts, if any man tells you so much bad about his first wife, and you go in, definitely is going to say the same thing about you later. Any man that you see that is castigating, abusing, condemning people in front of you, when they get to, he will condemn you to one day. As condemn you, will condemn you to. So it's, as it's condemning his wife, first wife, it's likely to condemn you to another time. So you have to be very, very careful. So don't make him hate the first person more. Don't forget that this first wife that you have already is like a tree that is planted. It has what?
Roots.
Many roots. Especially if the marriage has grown for 5 years. She's got children. That's,
Meaning she already had even fruits, not just roots.
not roots now. She already now
She's
have
even
fruits.
producing
So he has
already
branches
producing
now.
Branches.
So all over the relatives of the first wife of the husband, they are very. So if he's a very good woman to all of them, you are going to be face a lot of challenges.
They can even be antagonistic.
It could be antagonist against you if you know. But if he has not done that well, that's my problem. So what you do, one of the strategies is that fine, you assure that your wife, your first wife, try to be good to her. I've said you may not be friends, may not be best of friends, may not be a confidant, may not be anything. But you have to salam alaikum.
And you must seek peaceful coexistence.
Peaceful coexistence. In Islam, most likely, in most cases, 80% cases, the second wife are always younger to the first wife. In most cases, except in the extraordinary situations. Maybe the second wife is a widow, or a divorcee, or it's one challenge before you do not get married early. That is when most of the time they can be elderly in age than the first one. Otherwise, they will be younger than the first one. So that situation, what does Islam says? Whether it's even younger to you in age, or elderly to you in age, the first one, she deserves respect. She deserves what? Respect, honor, because you have met her there. And Allah Rasulullah Muhammad told us, "Laysa minna man lam yukrim kubarahana wa lam yurham sugarahana." It's not one of us as Muslims. That one that does not respect the elders, and it's not one of us. That one that is not merciful. That is not merciful to the younger ones. So wherever you go, the people you meet there
are your seniors.
Either in age or not in age, but in practice, in relationship, it's your senior because he has been there before you.
Any junior, only junior.
So, and he knows a lot of things about that place that you don't know. There are many things you are ignorant of that she already knows. She knows who are the good part of the good people among his relatives, the bad ones. He knows his weaknesses, the weakness of the man that you are just married. He has been living for you for over 5 years, 10 years. He knows how he gets angry. He knows what he likes most. He knows what he hates. So he knows what thrills him,
and the things that put him off.
And knows what puts him off. You don't know. You don't know. You are just blind. You're just coming.
You are only seeing the good of him.
You only see the good of him.
Well, she has seen the good, the bad.
But he has seen the good, the bad, and the worst of him. The past. So you need to take it easy. Don't feel that, after all, no, it is our turn. Mama ilo sempe. Batin tikoja. Don't do that. If you do that, you are actually digging your own grave. Whether you are living together, whether you live separately, we have discussed that one in the past. Whichever, you don't. You give respect to the one that's at home.
And you have actually become relations.
And you become relations now because it's your it's what's called it's your co-wife, it's your friend, you are relatives. No matter what, they are sharing the same man. If anything happens to that man now, it will affect both of you.
And your children are likely to are siblings.
And your children with the children of that are siblings. They're going to be the same. So it depends. So when you woman, no matter what, how difficult the first wife is, you may say, "I don't want to see her. I don't want to do this. I want to kill her." So let it be. It's a matter of time. If it were you two, you would feel the same thing. After sometimes a year or 2 or 3 later, inshallah, you will have seen that same woman may be your best friend. Your coping strategy, one of them is this: the relatives of the husband that you have taken, find those that you know he loves, he respects. Be good to them, be kind to them, be respectful to them, be generous to them. So you will receive what? Acceptability. Find way of getting close to the children. The children
from the...
or the first wife. Look at their career. If you're a career woman, look at which of them is trying to write jump, which one among them is trying to track WAEC, which one of them is in the university, which one is there to some course that he does not like. Look at any one of that. Say that this one, he has challenges in this area. Come in. Find a way of advising him. So, you want to take this course? You want to have somebody so place, make some connection on his behalf to help him to get an admission, to help him to secure that course, to help him to secure his dream, to help him to advise him and take what of the problem is. When you do that, what will have done? You have
assisted your husband.
You have registered yourself in the heart of the.
Registered your love.
Your love in the heart of
the children and their mother.
The mother means just the first. It was first to all those ones, but leave it.
You are planting seed for harmonious future.
Harmonious relationship. Just she may be true. I don't want to see you. I don't want to see you. Don't go and see her.
Don't
go and see her that time. Just take it easy. Do your own goodness. Be good.
With good intention.
Be good with good intention to what matters to him, to her. Be good to the children. So when you go to the children, most of the time you see that the children. I've seen a situation when the husband, the first wife said, "No, I don't want to see him. I don't want to do this." For 5 years, yes, he does not see her. He does not want anything to do her. But the children, they were interrelating. The children, the young ones, the children of the first wife that oh my, you're on Facebook. This one look like my father now. Oh, they look like me. You know, because the children will look alike. The children of first wife and second, they look alike. And most likely, so one of the children, the children of the younger one, will look exactly like it's the twin of the first one too. And that will fall in love with that child. You know, children, they fall in love with themselves. And they find a way of living together, or talking together, or relating together. So when one of the children of the first one wants to do Nikai now, she insisted that the second wife must be there. When he was in the university, he insisted that the first one that be second wife be going there to give him some gift, to go and to ask some challenges. The wife is a carrier, is busy doing this and that. But the second one will be go to help sister. What is your problem? He overhear what is wrong with his father. What this now? Why can't you give him? It will be pleading on behalf of them with the father. You see? So and the children will not realize, and she second wife the second wife that is behind, all this I'm getting. My father was taught this kind before. I'm getting money from him now because then what the second wife is playing this role. What all this you are doing is you are actually winning the heart of the first wife. Indirectly.
Because in as much as you've won the heart of our children,
you won the heart. So it's not fighting. It's not fighting. Just being good, just being generous, just being kind, just being patient, just being focused. At the end of the day, I want harmony. I love my husband. It is a right to keep her husband. Just like you have a right to keep. She also has a right to keep her husband. And she has a right not to want to lose her husband. Her fear is that when you come in, you are going to take him completely from her. And she will be abandoned. And she will be rejected. But when you don't do that, when you see that, it's a privilege Allah's helped me to get my own husband too. And I have the right to make him happy. And one of the way of making him happy is making the first wife happy too. So these are there. The nights of the first wife, you don't take it. The night of the first wife. It's night. I don't want to go there. I'm just when I'm in time with you, I just feel like I'm being paradise. I feel too comfortable. I've been losing so much. I never knew life can be so sweet. The man can be saying that. I never knew life can be so sweet. It's after marriage I come to see the good side of life. As I've been suffering, don't just be looking on him. Don't be carried away. Don't let your head swell. So all this ones. Well, that time, no. This is night. Whether it's good or not, it's her right. Let go and spend the night.
Don't deny her.
Don't deny her rights. Don't deny her rights. So always encourage the first wife to get her rights. When you are doing this, Allah Himself will assist you.
Will soften her heart.
Allah will soften her heart for you. Don't worry, it's a matter of time. Annoyance that she is, it's a matter of time. You too, what you are enjoying is a matter of time. The preference you're having now is a matter of time. It will eventually die down. Because don't forget it, the man that takes second wife can take third one. The most difficult decision is to take the second one. The most difficult decision is to take the second. The more you take second one, third one, fourth one is no more difficult. It depends on the way you behave. But you have already faced the hit one. So the second one will not be difficult to face. So don't feel too,
complacent.
So, but do your best
and leave the rest.
Fear Allah, and I ensure that I want to assist my husband to succeed. I want to be happy myself. I want to be fulfilled, and you cannot be happy when it's only you that you are thinking of yourself. Like I told you, anyone that prays for himself alone has not what? Has not even prayed. You are just praying for yourself. If you pray and your prayer is answered, and other people around you are not, you cannot enjoy what you have prayed for. Cannot enjoy it. So these are the things that you need to do. Inshallah, KK2 will talk, then I will continue so that I don't take the floor.
Alright, so we'll go on a short break. By the time we resume back, we resume with our Yoruba listeners. Thank you. Stay tuned.
مرحبا وسهلا كل من محلا هذا العالم اوسع بتنوعنا واحلى زينا المباني حققنا الاماني عيش اللحظه معنا ودندن ودانداني الملعب جمعنا يلا غنوا معنا نغمه عربيه وهيا هيا 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 ويلا تهيا بسم الله ابتدينا يا مرحب وحيا هيا 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 الحلم بسمانا وعلى الوعد جانا يلا نلعب سويا وهيا From every corner of the world we've come to live our dream. We're all united here as one. Love is all we need. Today we celebrate. History is made. Now it's time to wave our flags and say, hey, hey, heya, 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 heya. ويلا تهيا بسم الله ابتدينا يا مرحب وحيا هيا 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 الحلم بسمانا وعلى الوعد جانا يلا نلعب سويا وهيا وهيا باسم السلام نفتح قلبا ونبحر شربا بالحب وغربا والفوز الفوز لكل منا ممن تعدى ما تمنى واليوم
alhamdulillah rabbil alamin adaqwa fana wa taike ge fana Abu Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam yekena ko daga nabi kan sahaba nabi àwọn tabi'in bá ṣe gbé fún ànábì Ọlọ́run dákun mọ́ ṣáájú gbé fún wọn lápapọ̀ kó mọ́ wà mọ́ lórí wọn kó dórí gbogbo àwa tí àwọn náà dúró ti ẹ̀sìn Ọlọ́run àti tànábì Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam eléyìí náà ni a fi ń kí wa lórí ètò yín ètò wa your marriage eléyìí tí ó ń dé sí ti gbọ̀yìn láti lè ṣe Light Radio Orísun ìmọ̀ bí ṣe ń gbọ́ wa yìí ẹ tún láǹfààní àti máa wá lórí àwọn ìtàkùn abánidọ́rẹ̀ẹ́ wa lórí YouTube Light Radio, lórí Facebook Light Radio, lórí Twitter The Light Radio, lórí Instagram Light_radio. Bákan náà ẹ tún láǹfààní àti máa gbọ́ wa lórí Radio Garden kẹ́kọ̀ọ́ search fún radio Light Radio tàbí kẹ́ ẹ lọ sórí Play Store fáwọn tí wọ́n ń lo ẹ̀rọ ìbánisọ̀rọ̀ gbàlódé ìyẹn Android phone pàtó lọ sórí Play Store ẹ search fún Light Radio LR báyìí náà ni gàdàgbà ní ìsàmì rẹ bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣe wá ń gbọ́ wa yìí eléyìí tí ẹ̀yin náà ó fi máa ṣàǹfààní tẹ́yin náà ó fi máa gbalada látàrí bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣe ń lo dátà yìí ẹ̀ mọ̀ gbalada ẹ̀ tún wá máa gba àdìpèlé tẹ́ bá tún ṣí ẹ̀ rẹ̀ tẹ́ bá ṣí ẹ̀ rẹ̀ wòye àwọn ẹgbẹ̀rún èèyàn tí ó wò látàrí gbẹ̀yìn lẹ̀ ṣí ẹ̀ rẹ̀ ẹ̀yin náà ó tún gbalada lórí ẹnì kọ̀ọ̀kan nu wọn tí ò sì ní bí tiwọn náà táwọn wò lọ́wọ́ abẹ́rẹ́ Allahu Akbar ọ̀nà ni mo ń jà abilà sẹ́nà fọláwọ́ máa ṣe ọ̀nà sáàlìhà gbogbo àwọn táwọn ń wò wá ẹ jẹ́ ká bá gbìyànjú ká bá ṣí ẹ fídíò yìí ẹ jẹ́ ká ṣí ẹ rẹ̀ kó ta kálé kó ta kákó tó pé àwọn ọ̀rọ̀ olówó iyebíye tó ṣe pé olójú àwọn àbítéèyàn ti lè gbọ́gbọ́ àwọn ọ̀rọ̀ báyìí àwọn tí wọ́n máa ń láǹfààní sí inú kí wọ́n lọ sanwó fáwọn marriage counselor tó lè ṣe é ṣe pé kì í ṣe àwọn marriage counselor tó tún lálàáfíà ni wọ́n tún lọ gbọ́kúgbọ̀ wọ́n tún gbọ́ ń bẹ̀ ṣùgbọ́n èyí tó lálàáfíà tá à ń gbọ́ yìí wàláhì lọ́fẹ̀ẹ́ ló bá dé jẹ́ ká gbìyànjú èdè táwa náà lè fi kún iṣẹ́ Ọlọ́run ọba yìí lọ́wọ́ náà ní ká gbìyànjú ká máa ṣí ẹ fídíò yìí ẹ jẹ́ ká máa ṣí ẹ rẹ̀ ká máa comment, ká máa like. Bá ní ìbéèrè ká náà tẹ̀ sí abẹ́ fọ́nrán yìí nínú comment section lórí Facebook yẹn lè tẹ àtẹ̀jíṣẹ́ yín ránṣẹ́ síbẹ̀, bẹ́ẹ̀ ni a kà jáde á sì yànnàná ọ̀rọ̀ lórí rẹ̀. Ṣé ká bá like, ká comment, like, love and share, ká lè máa follow page yẹn kí Ọlọ́run bá Allah wọ́n ṣàgbá ní ìbára fún wa. Kí ló ń tàn gbéyàwó lé ní òun náà ni kí ni àwọn báwo ni ìyàwó tí ń bọ̀ wálé bí ọ̀sẹ̀ méjì mẹ́ta kan, àti wo kí ni tí ó yẹ kí ìyáálé tí wọ́n gbéyàwó bá. Ọ̀tọ̀ ni pé ọkọ ń palẹ̀ mọ́, ó ti ṣe báyìí kò sí ní tó ṣe sí, àbí ó ti ṣe kí làwọn bó ló ṣe fẹ́ rárá mú, bó ló ṣe fẹ́ rárá gbá mú, bó ló ṣe fẹ́ ṣe ra rẹ̀ nígbà tí ìyàwó kékeré fẹ́ ọkọ rẹ̀ gbéyàwó kékeré lé ọ, àti wo ohun tí yẹ kí ìyáálé ó ṣe, àti wo ohun tó yẹ kí ọkọ náà tó fẹ́ gbéyàwó, àwọn ọ̀nà tóun náà ní láti ṣọ́, àwọn ohun tó yẹ kó ní láti wò tó pọ̀ tí mọ̀ kóun níyàálé ó sì tún fẹ́ gbéyàwó kejì bọ̀, kí làwọn tó yẹ kó mójútó lásìkò yẹn. Lónìí làwa ń yẹ̀ wò kí làwọn tó yẹ kí ìyàwó tí ń bọ̀ lé kí làwọn tó yẹ kóun náà mú ṣe, kí làwọn tó ṣe pàtàkì fún láti mójútó lásìkò tó ṣe wọlé, tó pé ọkọ rẹ ti jẹ́ kó mọ̀ wípé mo níyàálé o. Nígbà tó jẹ́ ti mọ̀ pé níyàálé ó ti kọ́ lọ́rọ̀ me and my husband, ó ti di me and my husband and his other wife. Mẹ́tẹ̀ẹ̀ta ló kó pọ̀, àwọn tó wá yẹ kó mú ṣe òun náà ní táwọn bàbá wa ti ń gbéyẹ̀wò láti àárọ̀.
A'udhu billahi minash shaitani rajim, bismillahir rahmanir rahim. Adúpẹ́ lọ́dọ̀ Ọlọ́run ọba tó jẹ́ kí òní ó ṣeéṣe fún wa, tó jẹ́ ká gbéra ká lè dé bí àtúbá yín lálàáfíà. Ọlọ́run ọba láwọn má ṣàwá gbà ní ìbádà lọ́wọ́ wa. Nǹkan tèmi ó sọ òní pọ̀. Àkọ́kọ́ lórí ọ̀rọ̀ kan tí bàbá wa sọ pé tí ọkọ bá ń sọ pé ìwọ ní gbogbo kinní kan, ìwọ ní kinní kan, yóò padà lọ sọ fún ọ̀rọ̀ tó ń sọ nípa ìyáálé fún ọ, yóò lọ sọ tiẹ̀ náà fún ìyáálé lọ́jọ́ tí nǹkan kan bá ṣẹlẹ̀ láàrin yín. Ó ní orin kan ṣe wá sọ́kàn mi tó sọ wípé béèyàn bá wá sọ́dọ̀ rẹ la sọ̀rọ̀ mi láboró, ó sì ń bọ̀ wá sọ́dọ̀ mi wá sọ tiẹ̀ láì dáa. Ẹni tó bá wá sọ̀rọ̀ mi láboró lọ́dọ̀ ẹ, ó sì padà wá sọ́dọ̀ tèmi náà láti tàbùkù tiẹ̀. Ìkànnì yẹn. Ìkejì lọ́jọ́ jímọ̀ torí àwọn nǹkan tí ó kì í jẹ́ kí ilé ó dàrú, tí ì jẹ́ káàrin àwùjọ ó dàrú, ó ní í ṣe pẹ̀lú pé nǹkan tí ò ní jẹ́ kí ìyàwó tó wọlé kó wá di ogun nínú ilé tó wọ̀. Ọlọ́run pa wá láṣẹ, ó ní inna Allaha ya'muru bil adli wa ihsan wa ita'i qurba, àbí Ọlọ́run fahsha'i wal munkar wal baghi
la'allakum tadhakkarun.
Àwọn kinní yẹn ti wá kó gbogbo nǹkan tí bàbá wa ń sọ, ó ti kó dọ́gbadọ́gba, pé ká ṣe dọ́gbadọ́gba. Ìyẹn ni pé má mú ọjọ́ oorun tiẹ̀, má mú mọ́ tiẹ̀, torí pé wọ́n la ayò
báyìí ojú wọn lọ́kọ́.
Wọ́n ti ń lògbà tí wọ́n bọ̀ náà, kọ́nà jókòó fọ̀ náà, wọ́n ti ń lo iye ọdún báyìí. Jẹ́ kí ó lo ìgbà tiẹ̀ náà, má gbàgbà lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀, má sọ de aṣọ ìkísà,
má gbà sáà lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀.
Ìyẹn ní ìkejì. Bàbá wa ní pé ìyàwó tí ó jẹ́ tí wọ́n fẹ́ léyàwó míì kó máa ṣe dáadáa sáwọn tí ọkọ rẹ̀ nífẹ̀ẹ́ sí. Lára àwọn tọkọ rẹ̀ nífẹ̀ẹ́ sí náà níyàwó tó bá ń lé ẹni, àwọn ọmọ tíyàwó yẹn bí, àwọn ọmọ tó jó lólùfẹ́ bàbá wọn náà ni. Ìkẹta, àwọn ẹbí ọkọ, àbí ẹ̀kọ́ ni zíìlì kúrúbá, àwọn ará ilé ẹni náà, ìyá orogún ẹni náà ará ilé ló jẹ́ náà. Ọkọ ẹ àtàwọn ọmọ tó bí àtàwọn ẹbí ẹ náà zíìlì kúrúbá kọ́ ni wọ́n ni. Má wàá ṣe ìbàjẹ́ sí wọn, nǹkan tọkàn tí ẹ kọ̀ tára ẹ kọ̀ má ṣe sí ẹni tó bá ń lé, má ṣe sáwọn ọmọ ẹ, kó o sọ pé ọmọ ọlọ́mọ là ń ránṣẹ́ lédèdò, àbí. Ìtọ́wájẹ́ kẹta, má so irun wájú tí pàkọ́. Tó o bá ti láníyàn gbogbo tó láníyàn mẹ́ta àkọ́kọ́, tó o sì kọ mẹ́ta ìtọ́lọ́run lóhùn kọ̀, Ọlọ́run ó ràn yàn lọ́wọ́ lórí tó bá ń ṣe, àbí. Àjọṣe náà ní gbogbo nǹkan tá à ń sọ yìí, àjọṣe láàrin àwa àtọlọ́run, àjọṣe láàrin àwa àti àwọn tá a jọ jẹ́ ẹ̀dá Ọlọ́run, àti àjọṣe pẹ̀lú àwùjọ, àbí àtàjọṣe pẹ̀lú ara ẹni. Ẹni tó bá ṣàbòsí ó ṣe kí ni, ó ti ṣòfò. Tó bá ti wá jẹ́ pé àwọn dúró lórí àwọn nǹkan yẹn, tó yẹ pé ọjọ́ Jímọ̀ wọ́n sì ń sọ fún wa, Ọlọ́run ọba yóò, torí Ọlọ́run bá ní ṣe, kì í fẹ́ ni tí ẹni tó bá dó sórí ọ̀rọ̀ tiẹ̀ kì í fi ilẹ̀ láì ràn lọ́wọ́, Ọlọ́run sì ràn yàn lọ́wọ́ lórí ẹ̀. Bàbá
ẹ ṣe gidi gan ni ẹ kú ohun ẹ kú bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣe bá yànnà náà àwọn àárín yẹn lédè tí ó yí ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ àwọn èèyàn tó gbọ́ ìjìnlẹ̀ Yorùbá kì í ṣe Yorùbá táwa ń sọ Yorùbá mídẹ̀mídẹ̀ táwọn ọmọ Èkó yẹn Èkó náà bá wá sí Èkó sọ mídẹ̀mídẹ̀ ẹ̀ẹ́dẹ̀ tó gbé Nàìjíríà láti bá padà ní Èkó láti padà sí so èdè mídẹ̀ nílà yìí náà yìí sọ ẹ̀yìn sì yẹn ń sọ ìjìnlẹ̀ ṣe mọ̀ ọpẹ́ ní fọlọ́wọ́n balẹ̀
Alhamdulillah.
so you know say we be Lagos boy tàbí this kind
that pidgin I ain't gonna
if you say make they blow pidgin now you go blow am from morning to night because you be Lagos boy na so e be so those one. Before I said we did not keep picking for this program. When we knock out for English finish, go knock out for Yoruba, go knock out for pidgin. So for those people who don't understand this way we talk, but they can't so this way we talk now. Now I be saying
for everybody.
Now for everybody, we don't they talk am since. We don't take about 3 months time that we talk am. This issue of polygamy make person get more than one wife. Person get more than one wife. They happen. We know if we say no, if it happen, they happen because God to permit them to. But the thing say as we talk am say if it happen. He get waiting God say make you do before you do am. No be saying everybody fit do am. There's some people wey fit do am. Some people no fit do am. But if you get money pass anything.
But they no suppose do am.
Because you get money no be say if you go marry 2 wives 3 wives so if you go rush it you go rush out. If you don't take care na then you go break your head o. So you got to learn the technique before you go. You got to learn the challenge there before you go. So we don't talk on that one for quite a long about 3 months. You don't talk that one. Where we did now, we say we did for where you say okay, person don't come do it now. You don't marry second wife, Abi.
Yeah, you don't calm down.
You Abi never come down now. You want marry, I want marry, I want. You don't marry him now. You don't have done day your house.
So how for do to cope?
How for do now? I go fit cope now, Abi. Now what if be cocoa now? The cocoa now be say your people go say you know at first I wo be no show. To marry no be problem o. It dey easy to convince woman. If you give her money today to after tomorrow, he go love you. If you give woman tomorrow money today, you give her tomorrow after tomorrow, he go start love you. The time we take cut no the time we go take leave it am o.
No.
How many months take to cut am? 1 year, 2 years. That one, anytime you want go there, go dress like a prince. Anytime when see you, you need to go dress like a princess, like a queen. You go say, I know that she did beautiful pass. You never cut and go home. That's why she go. They no more beautiful pass your wife waiting for house. Because your wife waiting for house, you don't get time again.
When you won't go greet time, she go clean everywhere. Make sure say everywhere.
Perfume everywhere. People for every part of the go. They say, we can't paradise like this. So that's so that's when they look when they stand for outside. Now you don't come home now. So how you go cope with the first wife? You don't talk am. You man, because are you there for center? If the man no, if thing work, and I'm there for the hand of the man. If the thing no work, you there for the hand of the man. Because now you there for the center. Now you see your kokun.
Now you be opomulero.
Now you, before you go put a pad there. Now you say okay. Now you bring this one. Now you bring that one. So I go to stabilize the home. We don't. I think we don't discuss that one extensively with you, man. The first wife too, we don't talk to you. When you don't bring the second wife, we don't bring them. The woman be she be you. If now your daughter uncle, if now your sister uncle, where she no get husband.
What thing you go do?
And somebody don't marry before, you come marry her, and the person if you take care of, take care of, you go say make you no do am. Make you to think, say if so we don't talk to you too. All the things we do, make you stay alone, make you go for counselor, make you do some work. All the things we man go do for you to help you. Make you invest for you so that you go day busy. You go the day alone day, make you no go the day alone. We go the think. All this one we don't teach the man what he go do. We don't teach you to what you go to do. So I go take easy for you to feel cope. So I no go the thing. You no go become mad person. You no go land yourself for Aru. No go land yourself for Kiri. No go say I go poise for the wife for the new wife when they come.
Or make you go jump inside the
lagoon.
I want to go jump inside lagoon because I was now you bring you to this world. That's why I bring you to this world.
No go jump inside us how.
You know being bring to this world. Don't you kill yourself because of that. Because of one man now.
You go just take another one replace
if
you.
If the man die in conscience, you no go live your life. So if the man die, you go live your life now. You go marry somebody if you marry, and if you marry, you go enjoy what you get for hand. So if that's so, you know, if you no kill yourself because one man don't go take a second wife, no, if you kill yourself. So all this one we don't discuss. You know, talk to them. We can't give that time. We give a sample of this woman. We go say one good job at Lagoon. That's what's her name? Farida Shobale. We don't give the sample to her. That was say one go. Why one good job after spending 100 million? Say one doing white marriage. It's 100 million finish after 3 months. Say they go job like
47 days. Abi, she now for 7 days.
You know, even reach 3 months.
So what you cause them? So all those kind of things, person if you do that one. So we don't talk them. So woman we don't marry the man on top. what you go do. So now they talk about you now where you be saying that you be waiting. What do they call them now? No, what they call them?
Now you be Ogbonge.
Now the Ogbonge now. Now the Ogbonge now the new one now. The apple of the eye of the man now. So what you go do to feel cope? The first thing we don't tell them, say the first thing we go feel do, we go make you fulfill, make you fear God. So that God give you chance, make you do this one. I go back to God. So make you know, say, make you come put yourself for the say, if na me, they marry on top. If na me, they marry one woman on top. What thing you could do?
How I go take respond?
How you go take drum? You go they dance? You go party? You go they jubilate? Say because my husband don't bring that wife for appeal.
I mean, you go call the woman, make they come the drum for you.
I don't appeal. This one like go come down.
Now she go they do this one. Now they do that one.
That's what you they do that they feel. Even if you so they feel. Now so the person where they marry on top. Now you so they feel too. Now so the first wife too they feel. As you they feel. Now the first wife too they feel. You know feel happy. She no feel happy. You should go feel happy. So as a result, make you put yourself in a position. So anything which they do, make you get patient for them. Say that's what I go feel too. Now your intention when you come, if that man say as I don't come, no matter it, I go make sure say I show him. If you know one, if you know one shift,
I go shift him, go push him come out.
Go push him come out. You don't go play with your friends. When they come and say that that's woman waiting for house, we go show him.
We should come out from the place.
She come out, make we get joy.
Share.
You don't want to share my husband. So I don't catch her for a hand.
She don't use her own.
She don't use her own time thing. I mean, one user. If not, that's what you get for mind. You know, we get peace of mind though. You to know we get peace of mind for the hands of your husband though. If that's what you want to do, we know we get peace of mind though. But if you get the intention, say Emina, when follow me local now, toake me no ni man ni suru fu ma farada, ma si farada. If you give patience, then
God will help you.
God will help you. Don't talk him. If you they do good, they do more good to the family of the man. Make you not come become your own bonvita. Yeah, bonvita. So you know, say because now you don't come now. Now every day you go buy
bonvita give
your mother-in-law. You go buy shaki. You go buy bokoto.
So that
you go buy
every day. You not go to think of your
now. Make you go give your hey. Now God say my husband my chance go marry the second wife. I go feel enjoy now. The first one no they give me anything now. No they do anything now. They do that one so that you go win the heart of the mother-in-law, or the brothers, or the sisters. That's what they go they do. This one. You know, it's no bad make you do them, but no do them with intention. Say
you want chase the other person.
You want chase the person. I think then make them see me as good. Me be good.
Me be better person.
No do that one. But because you two want sit down and you want make them accept you, make you the good to them. Because
you want make peace there for your own.
That's why they do that one. If they do good to them, if the first one too they do good to them before, they go tell you, as they do, my son don't marry you. We no feel say make your my son no
marry. No, because the other person no good.
No good though. No be say, but the person he should be good person. But because God say about my son feel married too, and because you know my son too they take good care of me, and they tell me say you good person. That's why I accept you.
Don't you say now because of your bonvita?
This your husband, you the sister. If they get annoyed you, the thing we no like be this. They're going to tell you the audio. They will give you the what? The expo of how to get the man. If you are good to them, you must be good to them, the relatives. Similarly, that first wife too. I tell you, say from beginning go hot. But if that wife be person we know man before, and she be good person, if you can't do good more to harm, you ask her every day. Salam alaikum. You send message to her every morning. You send message to greet her, or every Friday you always send message. Even if she no reply, you dey send your own.
If our children get problem wey you fit solve, help.
Even if she no reply, you dey send message to her every Friday, every something you won't do anything. Every other your birthday, whether you want to say anniversary,
or your father is doing something, you can invite her.
You just be sending. If she no come, you either he come or not come. Keep on doing your own. One day, because this person wey dey say let me answer him. Make people go put sin on my head. The person die like this. The person dey keep enmity. God go touch your hand. You must be patient. Ask him how many times. Every Friday for 1 year, I send me no reply one. That's why I try to stop. Don't stop.
Continue.
Don't stop. Continue. The thing with the hotter, now the hotter. After time, the thing will come down. So you go do that one now. Láti morally, to láti máa ṣe fún, láti mọ̀ wípé inú yìí ń bí lọ́wọ́. Tó bá pẹ́ inú yẹn máa ṣe kíni. Ó máa wálẹ̀. Time gangan ló jẹ́ best solution. To every problem in life, time
heals.
Time heals. The every problem in life, àsìkò. If you offend somebody today now, offend them, do something bad. If you go show your face, if he can kill you. That's why some people when they commit crime, they will run away. Because they know that by the time they come back,
the thing would have cooled
down.
Would have simmered.
But when it was hot, that's why the message of Allah says when you are something that annoys you. So what if you are sitting down, stand up. If you are standing there, walk away from that place. By the time you walk away and come back, if I put some action, the thing will come down.
To now suppress your
anger. As a result, ìwọ obìnrin àsìkò yẹn láti ní ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ farada fún àwọn ọmọ tó jọ ọmọ ẹ̀. In children, the children of your husband, you know, say that children of your husband and your own children, they be equal. Your children no pass his own children. Your children will be good. Your own children too. Now, but the children, your own children are the senior to your own children. You must create love. I mean, láti jẹ́ kí ìrẹ́pọ̀ wà láàrin kíni láàrin àwọn ọmọ ẹ̀ sí ọmọ ẹ̀. Ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ ìgbà àwọn ọmọ yẹn ni wọ́n máa ń wá yanjú ọ̀rọ̀.
Àná máa ń ṣàtúnṣe.
Ṣé àwọn ẹ̀ máa jọra wọn? Ọmọ títí ẹ àti ọmọ tí ìyàwó àkọ́kọ́ wọ́n máa jọra wọn tó bàbá kan ló bí wọn.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni.
Wọ́n máa jọra wọn. Kúrò àkótè jẹjẹ lára wọ́n máa jọra wọn. So tó bá wà dáadáa sáwọn ọmọ yẹn, àwọn ọmọ yẹn pẹ̀lú àwọn ọmọ yẹn ni wọ́n máa wá di ọ̀rẹ́. Àbí kan náà àwọn ọmọ yẹn tó jẹ́ pé náà àwọn ọmọ ìyàwó àkọ́kọ́ torí wípé torí mi ò kí ń fẹ́ lò yálé ìyàwó mi ò fẹ́ lò yálé. Pé ẹnìkan ní ìyálé ẹnìkan ní ìyàwó àkọ́kọ́ ìyàwó kejì. Tẹ̀lé Islam ṣe sọ nìyẹn. Àmọ́ kó lọ mọ̀ pé ìyàwó tó bá ń lé yẹn ó ju ẹ lọ. Mo tó ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ ìgbà ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ ìyàwó àkọ́kọ́ ó máa ń sábà ju ìyàwó kékeré lọ ní ọjọ́ orí àìbẹ́ẹ̀kọ́.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni.
Tí ò bá jẹ́ pé bóyá obìnrin kejì yẹn bí ó jẹ́ opó àbó jẹ́ wípé bóyá ó ti kọ́kọ́ rí àbó jẹ́ pé kọ́kọ́ ló fà á tó fi pẹ́ kó tó ní ọkọ lọ́pọ̀lọpọ̀ ìgbà ìyàwó kejì máa ń pè ní ìyàwó kékeré nìyẹn pé ó máa ń kéré lọ́jọ́ orí sí ìyàwó tó bá ti wá kéré lọ́jọ́ orí sí inú òfin ni pé kí ni Ànábì ni kì í ṣe dára wa ọmọdé tí ò ṣe kí ni tí ò bọ̀wọ̀ fàgbàlagbà ọmọdé tí ò pàgbàlè so láti pọ́nlé ẹni yìí ju ó jà ń tì mí ó ju àǹtí mi lọ tó bá jẹ́ àǹtí mi ní ṣe mi ní pọ́nlé tó bá jẹ́ gbọ́n mi ní ṣe mi ní pọ́nlé wàá fún ní àpọ́nlé ọwọ́.
àbí nígbà mi nǹkan tó bá jẹ́ ìyá mi ni.
àbí jẹ́ pé ìyá mi ní ńkọ́ tọ́lá lómi ó lè wà dípò ìyá fún ẹ lápá.
tó ti bímọ tó fẹ́ẹ̀ tó ẹ lọ.
so wàá fún lápọ́nlé ìyá yẹn wàá fún lápọ́nlé ẹ̀gbọ́n yẹn wàá fún lápọ́nlé pé tó jù mí lọ yẹn wàá tún wàá fún lápọ́nlé pé mo wá dé ibì kan.
ó ṣáájú mi
débẹ̀ Yorùbá ní kíni ẹ̀yẹ́ta bálábà.
ó ní bàbá.
So ó ṣáájú mi débì kan mo wá bá ń bẹ̀ ni. So tí wọ́n bá bì kan náà sí ìyẹn láti ṣe kíni gba iṣẹ́ lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀ ìyẹn láti pọ́nlé. ìyẹn láti pọ́nlé ìyẹn làwọn obìnrin mi fi ń rò wí kó wá gbọ́kọ̀ pé tóun jẹ́ kó lòún control ẹlòmíì tó fẹ́ wọbẹ̀ ó yẹ kó gbàṣẹ́ lọ́wọ́ kó tó wọlé.
kò mọ̀ bọ́rọ̀ ilé tó akọ́ ìgan bó ṣe jẹ́.
bọ́kọ̀ òun ṣe bíṣẹ́ kan.
iye báyìí ni mo fi sínú ẹ̀.
ṣé tó à ń bẹ̀ abilé báwo ìgbà tó kọ ẹ̀kọ́ ń wáṣẹ́ tó níṣẹ́ òun ló ṣe báyìí ṣe gbó yẹn obìnrin náà gbọ́dọ̀ máa rò torí kọ́ lọ́run ló ṣe yẹn.
bẹ́ẹ̀ni.
àmọ́ obìnrin tó ń bọ̀.
ṣùgbọ́n ó máa wá sọ́kàn ẹ̀ náà.
ó wá sọ́kàn ẹ̀. so àmọ́ obìnrin tó ń bọ̀ náà kó máa rò pé kéde pé ẹni rántí pé ọkọ àti ẹni náà wọ́n ti jọ ń bàbọ̀ ń bí kọ tẹ́lẹ̀. àwọn náà ti ní nǹkan kan tí wọ́n ti jọ jìyà lórí ẹ̀ nígbà tó o ti lọ́gbọ́n tó yìí tó o ti nímọ̀ tó yìí tó o ti nípò tó yìí ni wọ́n ti jọ ń faradàbọ̀ so wá dé nsìn tó o lè sọ wípé náà pé kó wá ń bẹ so wàá pọ́nlé lápọ́nlé títẹ̀ ìwọ tó wá bá ń lé náà rẹ bá sọ fún ọ náà ìwọ náà wàá ṣe kí ni wàá ṣe àánú fún
ẹni tó ń bọ̀
pé kò sínú wa ẹni tó ọmọdé tí ò pàgbàlagbà lé àtàgbàlagbà tí ò ṣe kí ni tí ò lànà ọmọdé so wàá máa ṣe dáadáa sí àwọn yẹn àwọn ilé ló máa fi mú kí ni àwọn ọmọ ilé musu aṣọ àwọn ọmọ ilé wa ṣe pàtàkì jù àwọn ọmọ ọkọ yẹn àwọn ọmọ ìyàwó ọkọ àwọn ìlú máa ṣe dáadáa sí jù ìtò wà níléèwé ó ní problem jambo ló fẹ́ ṣe ni àbú fẹ́ ṣe wàá kíní àbú fẹ́ ṣe kíní kan àbú fẹ́ ṣe kọ́ọ̀sì kan ni tó ní wàá máa bẹ̀rẹ̀ báwo lè ṣe ń lọ báwo lè ṣe ń lọ báwo lè ṣe ń lọ máa bẹ̀rẹ̀ lágbájá máa bẹ̀rẹ̀ ìwọ máa ní ẹsẹ̀ torí pé most cases wọ́n younger ju ìyá tó bí wọn lọ ìwọ yìí
ṣiṣẹ́ kébékébé
ó dẹ̀ lè rìn.
ó tún wá ṣeé ṣe kó jẹ́ pé ọlọ́run ti gbégbà sọ́dọ̀ tí náà torí pé ẹ kéré.
So irú yẹn sì wàá fi ran àwọn ọmọ yẹn lọ́wọ́ àwọn ọmọ yẹn tó wàá fi ràn lọ́wọ́ yẹn ló máa jẹ́ kí mo ti rí ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ kan tí mo sọ tí wọ́n pè náà pé ọkọ àti ìyàwó nígbà tí ìyàwó fẹ́ kẹ ìyàwó kejì ìyàwó ya tó wà lé yarí pé láyé mi ò tẹ̀ fẹ́ rí mi ò fẹ́ rí má jẹ́ lọ́dọ̀ mi o má jẹ́ kí o tẹ̀ cross ibi tí mo tẹ̀ fẹ́ rí mi tẹ̀ fẹ́ rí ẹ má ṣòṣì ibi tí wọ́n ti wù mí bẹ́ẹ̀ tẹ́ bá gbé iwájú tèmi má dẹ̀ gbọ́ tèmi débẹ̀ o ìyẹn wà ń bí ọmọ yẹn ní issue kò lè bẹ́ẹ̀ tọ́mọ mi ní kó wá bẹ́ẹ̀ tọ́mọ kó tọ́mọ títí ẹ̀ à ń bọ̀ lórí ẹran tó bá yá torí ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ ìgbà náà òun kan mẹ́rin máa ń dá wàhálà sílẹ̀ ẹlòmíì akọ ọmọ sílẹ̀ alóbìnrin kan kó bá ń tọ́ ọmọ agbọmọ lọ́wọ́ yá anikẹ́ni bá jẹ́ kí ìyá ọlọ́mọ tọ́ ọmọ ẹ̀.
ìyáálé lọ́rọ̀ wọn.
ẹni tó wá lọ ọmọ kó tọ́ ọmọ ẹ̀ má gbọmọ fẹ́ mọ àti wọ́n fẹ́ jọ́ sí jọ́ rẹ̀ pé wọ́n fẹ́ máa gbọ́dọ̀ ara wọn it's a different thing pẹ̀kọ́ dọ̀bọ̀lá bá ti gbé yẹn ilé mi mú nílé sọ ẹ tó bá wù lọ́mọ mi lè gbé irọ́ o ẹ tó bá wù lọ́mọ mi lè wà irọ́ o lè fagídí ṣe tàbádé stage yẹn máa sọ yẹn so àmọ́ irú ìyàwó bá yẹn sì wá máa ṣe dáadáa sí àwọn ọmọ yẹn mo ti pé o gbọ́dọ̀ rí mi ò fẹ́ rí àmọ́ ńgbà tó jẹ́ pé àwọn ọmọ ti wá di ọ̀rẹ́ àwọn ọmọ yẹn wá close mọ́ ìyàwó ńgbà tí ọmọ fẹ́ ṣe ìyàwó ọmọ ìyàwó àkọ́kọ́ tó fẹ́ ṣe ìyàwó ó ń sọ fún màmá ẹ̀ pé tí ó bá ti jẹ́ kí ìyá ti bí wà mẹ́ òun ní síbẹ̀ òun ni ó ti lògùn fún ní ó ti lògùn fún ẹ wọ́n ti lògùn fún ẹ àbí kíní ẹlẹ́wọ̀n ṣoògùn ó ṣe kíní but later tó wá gbọ́gbọ́n tó ti ṣe kọ́ọ̀sì tí mo ṣe yẹn kí ni ẹ ti bọ́ ọmọ mi lọ́wọ́ lábàjọ́ alẹ́jọ́ kó bọ́ sí eléyìí tí mo ṣe ìwà tó wá rí gbogbo yẹn àṣírí báyìí ni obìnrin yìí ṣe fún mi tó wá pẹ́ àṣẹwà pé má bínú bọ́rọ̀ ṣe wá padà wá di ọ̀rẹ́ gbàmí mo padà wá di ọ̀rẹ́ mo lè tẹ́lẹ̀ lọ àmọ́ tó wọn bá ní sùúrù láti bẹ̀rẹ̀ kò lè ṣe kí ni kò lè ṣe é ṣe kò sí nǹkan tó dáa tí ò ní ṣe kí ni
tí ò ní láàyè ń bẹ̀rẹ̀
tí ò ní wàhálà nu amala bó ṣe bá náà ṣe bí wọ́n ṣe láti máa jẹ àmàlà tó fẹ́lẹ́ tó àbí yan èèyàn ò ní gún èèyàn ò lè rí yan jẹ
yóò ṣe wàhálà
láì ṣeṣu àbí láì gún
lódó pódó
gbódógbódó kó tó wá di pé bẹ́lẹ́ ńkọ́ àwọn kan tó bá ti dùn gbàmí la fi ń jẹ súbẹ́ lọ́rọ̀ ilé ìṣeré sùúrù ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ sùúrù pọ̀ fún ìyàwó tó ń bọ̀ máa ní ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ sùúrù má fi oorun dùn gẹ́gẹ́ bí àbájẹ sọ má fi oorun dùn má jẹ́ kí ọjọ́ oorun ti ìyàwó àkọ́kọ́ kódà kan máa jà bàbá ẹ wá kó bá mi wájú ọlọ́run o ẹ má kó bá mi níwájú ọlọ́run ọjọ́ ti tiwọn rèé ẹ lọ fún ọ lọ́jọ́ tiwọn wo mi ò gba ọkọ̀ ọjọ́ yìí ọjọ́ tí bá ti lọ́bẹ̀ wàhálà ní fún mi mi ò ní sùnmọ́jú ẹjọ́ ni ẹ ti ẹni lókun wíwẹ̀rẹ̀ kẹ́ tó gbé pákísì àbẹ̀kẹ́ tó gbé pàṣẹ àbí bẹ́ẹ̀ kọ́ ẹ máa ní sùúrù náà ni ó gbóná lára wọn lóyìn máa wálẹ̀ wọ́n ló máa fún bàbá ní sùúrù ó gbóná lóyìn máa wálẹ̀ wọ́n ló tún máa rán àwọn èèyàn sí bàbá sọ̀rọ̀ kọ́ ní sùúrù kọ́ máa fi fún ẹ mi ò tẹ́ fọ́dọ̀dọ̀ ẹ̀ mọ́ mi ò fẹ́ rí mọ́ mi fẹ́ kí ní ọkùnrin mi lè sọ bẹ́ẹ̀ tó máa pati mi fẹ́ ní kọ́kọ́ ṣe pẹ̀lú ẹ̀ mọ́ máa fún àwọn ẹ̀ lówó máa bẹ́ẹ̀ tí mo tẹ́ wọ́n ló máa ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀ ẹ wọ́n kí bó tẹ́ ṣe ń sí talẹ́ndà wàhálà lé lórí talẹ́ndà ìbílẹ̀ lórí àbí talẹ́ndà lé lórí wọ́n ní wọ èmi náà lẹ́ndẹ̀ bí lé lórí èmi náà máa ní mo ṣe èmi náà máa ní pé mo gbà èmi náà máa ní pé mo sàásì èmi náà máa ní pé mo dàkọ́ sáré méjì ẹ má ṣe báyìí kó tó di pé mo fẹ́ láti ń jà kó tó di pé mo fẹ́ kí ni no matter tẹ́ bá tẹ̀ ń ṣe báyìí tẹ́lẹ̀tẹ́lẹ̀ so òkè ni ìwọ́ tó wá ìlú máa ṣe ni máa fún ọkọ ẹ̀ ń sùúrù má sọ pé torí pé ọkọ ẹni fún ẹ bá tẹ̀ ṣe ń jà sí yẹn ló ṣe pé mi sí wàhálà títí wọn ni má ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀ tó bá ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀ ó máa padà bó máa boomerang o àtúbọ̀tán ò kí ń dá o olóòótọ́ kì í lẹ́ni àmúkò di kúsìpò ká o àtúbọ̀ tí ò kì í dá o torí ìdí èyí máa fẹ́ kí ìwọ ìyàwó tó wá kó ní ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ sùúrù lórí ẹ̀ kó dẹ̀ máa ṣe dára sáwọn ọmọ kó dẹ̀ máa ran ọkọ ẹ lọ́wọ́ láti ṣe ojúṣe ẹ̀
kó dẹ̀ fọ̀rọ̀ róró ẹ̀ wò
kó tó kémi náà ní báwo ìfẹ́ fèl bákan náà má wàá sọ pé nítorí pé mo ti wá di ìyàwó ńsìn táìmù ti tèmi nìyẹn o bàtí kí ni èyí jóná tí kò bá ń jóyàn lọ́kẹ́ fi jólẹ̀ lọ́jọ́ kan ní o àsìkò yìí kò tó bá lè gbà lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀ kí n gbà á ó tún lọ fẹ́ kẹta wàá bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí excessive demand tí ò wá ní ráyè fi ṣojúṣe lórí
ìyáálé tó ti
àwọn ọmọ ti tẹ wọn yunifásitì náà yí báyìí ló fáwọn ọmọ ẹ kíní kan so ọmọ tèmi náà primary school tó wà nursery school wọ́n fi school tó máa ti san hundreds of thousands.
láti rí
pé
ó ṣàti náwó lé wọn ló ti kó wá ná tèmi náà
ó ti náwó lórí tí
èmi náà fẹ́ gba tèmi báyìí.
so wà ní pé wà torí ẹ̀ wà ló kọ́ ọmọ sí school tó wà expensive láti kó wà lábọ́kọ yẹn ẹ má ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀ má wà excessively demand in fact ọkùnrin náà ò gọ tó bá di pé bí wọ́n ṣe ń ṣe yẹn o demand tí wọ́n ń ṣe kéré a bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní feeling fún ẹ pé ọmọ ẹ á fẹ́ ṣe dáadáa sí ẹ sí àmọ́ tó bá jẹ́ pé owó tó gbé wá nìyẹn á ti mọ̀ pé ìwọ náà go digger ni ẹ
ìgídà ẹyẹfò ni
ẹ kò fẹ́ yẹ kó lọ ni so kò lè pé tó bá dẹ̀ kójọ lọ́nà jìbìtì bẹ́ẹ̀ náà kò lè last lóbìnrin tó yẹ pé ó gba ọkùnrin kìíní gba ọkùnrin tó gbó lọ́wọ́ òun náà kì í last.
ilé tá a fi tọ́mọ ni
ìrì ló máa wò so n táà tó ń gbìn yìí ọjọ́ ọ̀la ló ń gbìn kalẹ̀ fọkàn tó fẹ́ ọjọ́ ọ̀la ni ọmọ tó bí ọjọ́ ọ̀la ni ó dẹ̀ gbàdúrà kó wà bẹ́ẹ̀ kó tó kúrò ńbẹ̀ so tó bá ṣe garagara jù tó bá jẹ́ kóbìnrin tó wà ní lẹ́dẹ̀kọ̀ ti ẹ̀gbà tó bá pẹ́ tó bá yá kí ni ewé máa sunko ó dà kó tẹ̀ máa sògùn ewé máa sun bá pẹ́ ojú ẹ̀ máa là ó wà padà ṣe the same day fún ẹ lórí pàṣẹ tá a fi nà yálé.
ń bẹ lórí àjà fún yàwó.
so tó bá ṣe garagara kó máa sọ pé kí ni o ti ṣe eré nìyẹn ojú ṣe wá rí báyìí ó ti bọ̀ kọ́dọ̀ ẹ̀ ló ti ń bọ̀ ó ti bọ̀ kó máa jà ní o ó ti bọ̀ kí yóò fẹ́ rẹ̀ gbà ojú ṣe wá rí báyìí ẹni máa bá a sún ojú yẹn ó ṣe wá ṣe báyìí ó ṣe wá ṣe báyìí má dẹ̀ ṣe ọlọ́run má jẹ́ kí ẹ ti ṣe mistake àkọ́kọ́ yìí náà wá bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí tún pókó wá bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí kó kó alábà kí ló ń ṣe yẹn òun lè jìnnà ni ó rojú mi pé wú ni kékeré kan mi mọ̀ kó wù kí ló ṣe ojú kí ló ṣe lójú mi mọ̀ kó wù ẹ má wọrí kékeré kan ó bá fẹ́ rojọ́ pé ìyá alágbájá máa ní ó ṣe kékeré kan ẹ wo ẹ fi yẹn sílẹ̀ báwo obìnrin ṣe rí nìyẹn kékeré tí ó máa tẹ́ńbẹ́lú gbogbo ẹsẹ̀ sì tó yẹn kíkọ́ ló máa dé pé ara yín ṣe rí báyìí ẹ sùn mọ́jú ni ẹ ṣe gbá ni ẹ ṣàwo ni láti máa fi lè rojọ́ pé pálọ̀ ló sùn láti lè máa fi rojọ́ pé yẹn ò jẹ́
kó ráyè sun yàrá.
kó gbádùn lọ́hùn o gbọ́dọ̀ ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀ tó bá ti ń ṣe báyìí òun ṣépè fún rẹ lọ́jọ́ ọ̀la ni o ọjọ́ ọ̀la ló ń bàjẹ́ o ló máa gbé ẹ níbẹ̀rẹ̀ o àmọ́ kò ní ṣe kí ni àtúbọ̀tẹ́ ò ní dáa sójọwọ́ ìwọ ìyàwó tó wọlé kó ní ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ sùúrù má rò pé wọ́n ló dáa ju o má rò pé bí àtọ́rí ti dáa jù lọ́kọ̀ ẹ ṣe fẹ́ ti bí ò dáa mọ́ kò ṣe kíní kan àṣeṣe yọ ọgọ́mọ ní o ayọ́ ẹ̀kọ́ wà bá àṣeṣe yọ ọgọ́mọ tó lóun fẹ́ ṣe kíni ó lóun fẹ́ kọrun
lóun fẹ́ kan sánmọ̀
àwọn aṣáájú ẹ̀ láwọn náà ti ṣe kíni àwọn náà ti ṣe kọjá ẹ ṣàmọ̀ ọgọ́mọ bí mọ̀rìwò tó bá ti yọ máa lọ tututututu ní ọ̀pẹ àwọn tó bá yá kí ló máa ṣe ó náà máa dáwọ́lẹ̀ báyìí ó náà máa dáwọ́lẹ̀ o bó ṣe ṣe fún wọn tó kọ́ fẹ́ òun náà tó dàbí ọwọ́ sì kìíní bó ṣe fún òun náà nìyẹn so wọn náà bá dì bẹ́ẹ̀ àmọ́ tó bá níwà tó bá dáa tó bá ṣe dáadáa kò sí ni ọlọ́run máa ràn ẹ́ lọ́wọ́ lórí ẹ̀ ẹni tó bá ti ní sùúrù tó dẹ̀ wà tó dáa ọlọ́run máa ràn ọ́ lọ́wọ́ lórí ẹ̀
lórí tó àníyàn tó
lórí àníyàn tó dáa yẹn so àníyàn ni kò rò má rò tẹ̀ ní má rò pé èmi ká kó ń jà fún tiẹ̀ ni o mi jà fún tiẹ̀ ni o mò ń jà fún oko tèmi ni o mò ń jà fẹ́tọ́ mi ni o mo máa jà fẹ́tọ́ láti kó bá tẹ̀lẹ́tọ̀ òun jà fẹ́tọ́ má fi kó bá ti ni ẹ̀tọ́ ẹlẹ́tọ̀ má fi kó bá ẹ̀tọ́ ìyàwó tó bá ń lé jà fóun náà ó ṣe kó báyìí fún yẹ kẹ́ ṣe fún ìyá alágbájá náà yẹ kẹ́ ṣe kéde kan náà wo fi yẹn sílẹ̀ jẹ́ ẹ má ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣe bí kẹ́lẹ́ wà lẹ́jẹ́ ńlá nítorí ẹ̀ ṣe kẹ́ má bàa paralyze ojú àlẹ́ kí á mà ní ẹ jẹ́ ṣe báyìí jẹ́ kí ká ṣe báyìí tó bá ti ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀ olùmọ̀ máa mọ̀ ọlọ́run máa ràn ọ́ náà kódà kí máa plot ibi fún ẹ ọlọ́run máa ràn wọ́ lọ́wọ́ lórí ẹ̀ so ìyẹn fẹ́ ká jẹ́ ká mójútó ẹ̀yin èèyàn wa ẹ̀yin ọmọ wa ẹ̀yin obìnrin wa ẹ̀yin tó lọ́run sọ pé ẹlẹ́kejì lọ ṣe ẹ̀hùwà tó dáa ẹ̀rọ ti pé ìrìn àjò kì í ṣe ìrìnàjò ọdún kan lẹ́fẹ̀ẹ́ fi ṣe o kì í ṣe ìrìnàjò ọdún méjì ọdún mẹ́ta ọdún márùn o ìrìnàjò kí lẹ́fẹ̀ẹ́ fi ṣe ìrìnàjò láéláé táyé àti kíni àtàlẹ̀kíámà wọn lẹ́fẹ̀ẹ́ fi ìrìnàjò yìí ṣe torí ìdí èyí ó dánwò ní kálukú wa ká jọ ẹni tó lọ́ba ló máa ṣèyàwó kejì kò ní ṣe láìkejì ṣe kejì ọlọ́run ṣe wíńdò yẹn fáwọn obìnrin tí ò tí ì lọ́kọ káwọn náà lè ní ọkọ ni lọ́lọ́run ṣe fi wíńdò sílẹ̀ torí náà ẹ má wá abuse ẹ̀yin ìyàwó náà ìyá tẹ́tí wà lé náà tó ti fẹ́ sílẹ̀ tẹ́lẹ̀tẹ́lẹ̀ náà ẹ má rò pé nàkó torí pé ẹni tó fẹ́ ọkọ ojú kòkòrò ló ṣe kẹ́ríkọ́ ló ṣe ọlọ́run fi àyè sílẹ̀ fáwọn náà láti lè fẹ́.
ẹ má pè wọ́n ní gbọ̀kọ̀gbọ̀kọ̀ ọkọ ò kì í ṣe báàgì.
sọ fún yín àti sọ fún yín tẹ́lẹ̀ ọ̀sùn kò kì í ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀ tó ń gbà lọ́wọ́ yẹn so kò sí nǹkan tó jọ bẹ́ẹ̀ so mo lè sọ fẹ́ yàn ọkùnrin náà ẹ má pè accidental wife ni ẹ marry by mistake ọ marry obìnrin by mistake àbí wọ́n bá rí by mistake.
oníbàjẹ́ èèyàn ló máa ń sọ yẹn.
oníbàjẹ́ èèyàn ló máa ń sọ pé by mistake ni obìnrin tí mo fẹ́ yẹn mi tẹ ó jẹ́ pé ó láti yẹn láti jẹ́ oníṣì lẹ́yìn.
alágbèrè
tó bá alágbèrè ló máa ń ní pé òun bá rí obìnrin kan by mistake alágbèrè ni ayé máa bá rí obìnrin by mistake ó fò mọ́ ẹ ni àbó bá sùn ni ò bá sọ̀rọ̀ ni abẹ́kọ̀ọ́ dídé ra ìkọ̀dẹ̀ kíláyé mọ́lẹ̀ bá rẹ̀ sùn ẹ bá bára ẹ sùn kí iṣẹ́ ìjọ kan ìjọ méjì ẹ bá ti sọ ẹ ṣáà máa ṣe nìkan ẹ ṣáà máa ní nǹkan tẹ́jọ́ sọ̀pọ̀ so gbogbo yẹn ò ń ṣe àwọn ọ̀rọ̀ tí àwọn kọ́tọ̀kọ́tọ̀ ní gbogbo àwọn ọ̀rọ̀ yẹn Ọlọ́run kó ṣàánú wa tí wọ́n bá dúró déédéé tó bá rìn bó ṣe yẹ kó rìn Ọlọ́run náà ràn lọ́wọ́ lórí ẹ̀pẹ́ ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ míì à ń ṣe ìyàwó méjì à ń ṣe mẹ́ta wọ́n á ń ṣe lọ́nà àìtọ́
ìbàjẹ́ ló gbé wọn débẹ̀
ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ ìbàjẹ́ ló gbé wọn dé díẹ̀ kì í ṣe pé àníyàn tó dáa ló gbé wọn débẹ̀ tó pé àníyàn tó dáa pé I'm consciously looking for a wife to marry mo dẹ̀ fẹ́ marry mo dẹ̀ rú pé mo fẹ́ wá rotí rọ́gbù sáì gbẹrẹ kò lè jẹ́ báyìí kò lè jẹ́ báyìí.
orí àròjinlẹ̀ ló máa dúró lé kì í ṣàṣìṣe.
kò lè rárí mistake àmọ́ jẹ́ pé ní mo kàn ń lọ club àbọ̀ ń lọ jókòó sáré obìnrin kọ́ ike nìkan ẹ̀ wá bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí wojú ara yín wá bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ṣẹ́jú sí yín wá bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí pé ẹ wá bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ṣọ̀rẹ́.
ó di ìyàwó tá a fi jó fẹ́ nìyẹn.
ó di ìyàwó tá a fi jó fẹ́ nìyẹn tó wá jẹ́ pé ọ̀rẹ́ lẹ̀ ń bára yín ṣe ẹ̀kan bára yín sọ̀rọ̀ ẹ̀kan ń ṣe kinní kan suddenly wá di pé ẹ fẹ́ fẹ́ra yín you didn't have intention kó mo fẹ́ marry sórí yẹn lè kábàámọ̀ lórí ẹ̀.
inú ìbàjẹ́
ló bá débẹ̀ torí pé nítorí bá débẹ̀ yẹn kò sọ́kùnrin àti obìnrin wọn máa máa sọ̀rọ̀ tó bá ti wọ private máa talk jù tí nǹkan mi ò ní fẹ́ wọ̀.
ìpìlẹ̀ tẹ gbélé tó fà ló jẹ́ kó máa sọ pé ó ṣàṣìṣe
ni. ìpìlẹ̀ yẹn ló fa problem.
tó yà fi sẹ́pà ṣìṣe
ni. so gbogbo yẹn ṣe pàtàkì láti mọ̀. so wọ́n ní mo ṣoore kò gbè mí
olówó kan ó ní bíntín ìgbàdìkàdé ẹ̀ nù.
so ògbólé yàrá láti wò káwá kákútú àmì sọ pé kákútú àníyàn ẹ̀ ṣe.
kó fọ àníyàn ẹ̀ kó fún tó tó
lóòótọ́ the fact pé èèyàn fẹ́yàwó ó fún problem kò sọ wípé bóyá ṣìṣe àdánwò ni.
bẹ́ẹ̀ni.
the fact pé mo fi ìyàwó yẹn fún mi problem kò sọ pé kò sọ pé ṣe mistake o àdánwò ni àdánwò ọ̀tọ̀ àdánwò ni pé Ọlọ́run fẹ́ fi dán ẹ wò ní fáàgbọ́ fẹ́yàwó kan ó kọ́ ó fẹ́ mi kò sọ pé bí oyè ẹ̀ burúkú gbà mí bọ́lọ̀ ń ṣe fẹ́ ó fẹ́ fi dán wò ni so oríṣiríṣi bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn ó ní àdánwò kó dẹ̀ ní sùúrù pẹ̀lú ẹ̀nà àdánwò náà ni so táyà bá ti ń gbà pé marriage àdánwò ni ká máa rí challenges ìṣòro ń bẹ bẹ́tà àníyàn ló máa jẹ́ ká mọ̀ pé ṣàdánwò ni o àbáfọwọ́fà àníyàn tó fi ṣe ló ṣe pàtàkì so torí wàhálà ti pọ̀ jù ó ṣe kíní kan jù ó kàn sí kíra ní kíní kan nígbà ìyẹn ò ṣe gbogbo Ọlọ́run fi ṣàdánwò fún ẹni so wàá dẹ̀ fara da àdánwò yẹn wàá dẹ̀ padà wá yege so ìjọ nítorí sọ ẹ má torí pé bí ìyàwó ń ṣe burú àbó ṣe kíní kan yóò sọ wípé ẹ ṣe mistake pé àṣìyàn lélẹ́yìí àṣìkí àdánwò lọ́lọ́run fi ṣe fún ẹ tó bá jẹ́ pé orin bó ṣe yẹ kó orin láti bẹ̀rẹ̀ o sọ̀rọ̀ mi èsì tíyàn bá ṣe kí ni tó bá rìn bó ṣe yẹ kúrò láti bẹ̀rẹ̀ àdánwò ni àmọ́ tí ò bá rìn bó ṣe yẹ kúrò láti bẹ̀rẹ̀
punishment
ni so ọ̀rọ̀ táwa ń bára wa sọ à ń sọ̀rọ̀ láti ní tíra a dẹ̀ ń sọ látara ìrírí ayé la fi ń ṣe afa àpò oríṣiríṣi afa akẹ́kọ̀ọ́ ká tíra ká tú sílẹ̀ ọ̀tọ̀ afa ká counseling ọ̀tọ̀ so ó ní angle tá a fi ń wò so tó máa wúlò fún kálukú wa òun là ń bá oníkálukú wa sọ tọ́lọ̀ fún wa làákàyè pé afala ta'qilun ẹ lò làákàyè yín ṣùgbọ́n tẹ́ bá ń ṣe so ẹ jẹ́ ká lò làákàyè wa Ọlọ́run tó bá ní kẹ́ ṣe nǹkan kan kó tó ní kẹ́ ṣe tí ò bá sọ orí bẹ́ẹ̀ kò ní kẹ́ ṣe àwọn kan lè ṣe kó má pé wọn àdé sọ pé gbogbo ẹ̀ náà kò sọ pé gbọdọ̀ ní gbogbo yín ṣe sọ ọ̀rọ̀ káfíyàwó méjì káfíyàwó mẹ́ta Ọlọ́run lẹ lè ṣe àmọ́ kì í ṣe gbogbo ló yẹ kó ṣe kí ni yẹ kó ṣe àwọn tí yẹ kó ṣe wọn láti kọ́ ẹ̀kọ́ nípa ẹ̀ kò dẹ̀ síṣẹ́ tí yẹn fẹ́ ṣe tó jẹ́ ìjọsìn tí ò ní kọ́ ẹ̀kọ́ nípa ẹ̀ èèyàn ò ní fẹ́ kírun kó má kẹ́kọ̀ọ́ èèyàn ní ọ̀sẹ̀ àjì kó má kẹ́kọ̀ọ́ ẹ̀kọ́ ṣe pàtàkì lórí pé báwo ni wọ́n ṣe ń ṣe ọ̀rọ̀ oníyàwó méjì oníyàwó mẹ́ta kí ni ìyẹn kí wọ́n mọ̀ kí wọ́n tó torí bọ̀ ó ṣe pàtàkì o mo lówó kan o mo lágbára ọ̀kan mo lè bóbìnrin mẹ́ta sùn lójúmọ́ ìyẹn nìkan kọ́ o kó lówó bíi ṣẹ̀kẹ̀rẹ̀ bí wọ́n bá lówó tí ò bá ní àìlàkàì pẹ̀lú owó ẹ̀ kí ló máa ṣẹlẹ̀ sówó ẹ̀ kéèké
owó ẹ̀ lé wọn
ẹ̀ tó lówó tó ní làkàì
ó máa fìdí jálẹ̀ pẹ̀lú ó máa kàbùkù pẹ̀lú ẹ̀ ní.
pẹ̀lú owó ẹ̀ ní anáwó ló tàdé kàbùkù pẹ̀lú owó ẹ̀ torí pé kò lò làkàyè fún ó ṣe pàtàkì ọlọ́kọ̀ ṣàlékún àgbáyé.
àmín alhamdulilayi rabbil alamin a ní kí n máa jù báyìí lọ lórí ètò lónìí tó pé tábà ojú àgọ́ ìpè àkótí lọ adúgbò lórí gbogbo ẹ̀yin tí ẹ̀ ń wò wá lórí ìtàkùn abánidọ́rẹ̀ẹ́ lórí Facebook kí n pé ẹ ṣeun ojú tẹ́ fún wa ojú òun ò ní fọ́ bẹ́ẹ̀ ni iná ò ní tán owó yín owó yín ò sì ní kásálẹ̀ àpọ̀ Abdulrauf Ọláńre ní dúdú ọ̀rọ̀ Sheikh assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi alhamdulillahi rabbil alamin for witnessing today. May God grant our Sheikh DAUD Adelakun good health and everyone in the studio. Amin. wọ́n kí wa àti gbogbo ẹ̀yin yòókù náà tẹ́ ń bá wa ká lọ, ẹ bá wa gbìyànjú, ẹ bá wa share fídíò yìí, ẹ bá wa like, ẹ bá wa comment and share, follow page yẹn, like, comment and share. ilé ilẹ̀ yín náà ó ṣe ìtẹ́yìn náà ó fi gbà dáadáa. lórúkọ gbọ́n wọn tájọ ṣètò lónìí àtòrí Fadilatu Sheikh DAUD Adelakun Adetokunbo àti bàbá wa KK Agboola, kí Ọlọ́run bá Allah kí ó má ṣe ilé iná ṣe wọn fẹ́ni kọ̀ọ̀kan wa. Abdulhamid Emina náà ni ó kọ́ tèmi. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.